at my cousin's house right now, and I came to her room because she loves my honey girl very much, and she has her own little memorial blankets, this pillow of honey, the plushie. She has a lot of blankets of my honey girl in her room. That teddy bear is identical to the teddy bear that I bought honey 2 years ago for Christmas. Hi, Jason. I'm at my cousin's house, and I thought I'd show you guys my 8-year-old cousin. She has her little memorial of Honey Girl also. She's excited because this is a new blanket that she got of Honey Girl from Amazon. And this teddy bear here is the same identical teddy bear that I bought my Honey Girl 2 years ago for Christmas. And I didn't want to give her Honey Girl's teddy bear, so I bought her one exactly the one that Honey has at our house. And she was happy with it. And then she has that pillow, that plushie, these cute blankets with Honey. My cousin, she said that it's so hard to pick pictures because she has so many favorite pictures of Honey. And honestly, she said that she ordered 11 more blankets from Amazon, custom blankets with Honey's picture on it. And then this she just got today. Uh, This is a Christmas ornament that she got. Let me put it right here so you guys can see it. She ordered a Christmas ornament of Honey. Yeah, it is very sweet, Jason. She just loves Honey. And in her living room, they have I'm sorry, in her living room. In her bathroom, she has wallpaper with Honey's picture on it. And the carpet, a bathroom carpet with Honey's picture on it. And then she also got this. I don't know if you guys can see what it says. She had this made. Her father actually made this because she loved the tombstone that I got Honey for, where in my garden where I buried her. So she wanted one for herself, but she wanted hers to be a heart. And this is one of her favorite Honey's pictures. She still want to give Honey that reindeer hat that Honey has on there. But I love this one right here, the ornament. Look at Honey say, and it matches the wreath. I think I'm gonna get one for myself. This blanket here, those paws that you see on that blanket, those are Honey's paws. And she had the angel wings on it. She uh she has about 18 blankets of Honey's, but this is what keeps on her bed in the daytime. But when I go back to my house, I'm babysitting her today, so I'm at her house. But when I go home today, I'm gonna do a live stream video because I made a room for Honey, and you already know, Jason, the room that I have for Honey, and Honey's, and I made a guest room into one Honey's memorial. I didn't put any Honey stuff away. Her her bedroom has all of her favorite blankets, all of her favorite pillows that she used to like to sleep with, her favorite toys, and I make the wallpaper in Honey's room at my house. The wallpaper has nothing but Honey pictures on it. The carpet has a big picture of Honey girls on it. So when later on, when I go home from babysitting my cousin, I will do a live stream video for about an hour, and my puppies will be there. So you guys can meet Daisy, my Maltese, my Chihuahuas. Hi, Herders, how are you? I'm just in that cousin's house, and I came to her room, and she told me to come to her room so I could see the little memorial that she has of my honey girl. And this is what she has in her bed during the daytime. I love this blanket right here. It's her paw prints. It's her real paw prints, except they made it bigger and they added wings to it. And she knows that there's 2,000 pictures of Honey that I have. So she chooses her, I'm, I'm hanging in there here, this. I'm babysitting my cousin. I'm at her house right now. But I'm in her room. How are you doing here, this? And Jason? It's raining a lot again here in Hawaii, but the sun's out right now. But if you guys see the sky, I sent you a picture of the sky outside my room, Jason. I don't know if you got it. The sky is very, very nasty. The sun comes in and out. The sun is coming in and out, but we're expecting thunderstorms again. And we already got 35 inches of rain here in Hawaii with that hurricane tropical storm. And thankfully my house did not get destroyed. There was a lot of trees that fell. We have 2 acres of land at my house, and we live literally by the ocean, and we barely got power yesterday. So there's still thousands of people in the islands in Hawaii here that are without power. But look at this stone that my 8-year-old cousin's dad made for her. This is absolutely gorgeous. She just got it out yesterday. And then this Christmas ornament. I don't know where she had this made from, but her dad is very creative, and he makes all kinds of stuff. And he's the one that made, Jason, he's the one that made the tombstone for Honey, where I buried her in my backyard. But I kept my fur babies at home because the storm is pretty bad. They're not home alone. They're with my sisters and all the other dogs. But I don't know, it's my cousin's house is only about 5 minutes away from me. So I left the fur babies at home because they're horrified of thunder, and it's been like, we're expecting 5 more inches of rain today, and that's crazy. We already got in 35 inches of rain during that hurricane. And I'm 27 years old, and I lived in Hawaii all my life. I never ever seen anything like it. Hawaii has been getting pounded. 2 years ago, we had that devastating fire in Maui, where I live. We had a little bit of damage from that fire, but the house did not get destroyed. But thousands of people were left homeless, and 488 people lost their lives in the fire that happened in Maui 2 years ago. And then the Kilauea volcano last year, that it hasn't erupted in 50 years, erupted a year ago. I don't know if you guys saw that in the news. There was lava all over everybody's backyard and front yard. I literally live by the ocean in Hawaii, in Maui. And it was just, devastating. Jason, I am waiting for the delivery. I did order you the blanket and the cap. The cap I already have, but I'm waiting for the blanket to be delivered, and then I'm gonna mail it to you. But I will let you know when I mail you the honey blanket and the cap, and I also got you that T-shirt with Honey's picture on it that you wanted. So as soon as they arrive, I will mail it to the address that you gave me. I, it warms my heart on how much all of you guys love my honey girl, especially you, Jason. You guys never met Honey. I wish you guys would have met her. I never thought about doing live streams when she was alive. I was too busy loving her, spoiling her, and I worked full time, so I really didn't have the time to do regular live streams when Honey was alive. As you guys know, she was a medical alert emotional support service dog. And we were never, ever, ever separated, ever. Not even for a second. Even when I went to take a shower, she wanted to go right in with me. And I think she knew that her job was to keep an eye on me and make sure that I was okay. So what I could do for her is give her the love that she deserved, spoil her beyond what on how all dogs should be spoiled, and just love her every single second. Oh my God, hear this? That's horrible. Are you serious? Oh my goodness. I don't know why there's so much hatred in this world. You know, people are just gonna hate, they're gonna judge and all that. But that's one thing I love about dogs. Not just bully breeds, but all dogs. That they don't know how to hate. And the reason we miss them so much when they pass away is because they devoted all of their heart and their love to us. And we get the kind of love from them that we don't get from humans. And I've had my honey girl 14 and a half years. Don't get me wrong, you guys. I love all of my fur babies. I have a new cattle dog. She's going to be 11 months old next month. It's going to be 1 year that Honey passed away on September 14th. I have 2 Maltese that are 2 years old. I have 5 Chihuahuas, and the Chihuahuas are under 2 years old. So I love them all very much, and I spoil them as much as I spoil Honey. But there's always going to be this one dog that stands out. And I rescued Honey from a dumpster. Her siblings were already dead in the dumpster. Her mom was dead in the dumpster. Somebody killed them, and Honey was not expected to survive. She was not expected to survive. She was under 2 months old. She was malnourished. She was getting bitten by bugs and flies. They were literally eating her alive. So I took her to the emergency vet. My my godfather and I took her to the emergency vet, and the veterinarian right away told us, "You guys are gonna spend thousands of dollars, and she's not gonna live. She's not gonna survive. She's critically ill for her, because of what she's been through. And God knows how long she was in the dumpster." And like my uncle and I, we told the veterinarian, we don't care how much money it's gonna cost. I said, this dog, Honey, is gonna survive. And the veterinarian just looked at my uncle and I. I was very young when I adopted Honey. Like I said, I'm 27 years old right now. And the second I was heartbroken because her 6 siblings did not make it. They were already dead. The mom was cut up, slashed with a knife, and they did that because they were pitties. We got them. We got the deceased, the mom, Honey's mom, and her siblings out of the dumpster, and we gave them a proper burial. And I was already devastated. And the second I knew Honey was alive, I didn't, her name wasn't Honey when she was born. I gave her that name. The second I saw her, I said, "Oh my gosh, she looks like she's a honey color." So that's how her name became Honeyflower. And I did not leave the hospital, the veterinary hospital. They worked around the clock, giving her medicine, operations, because she had a broken hip at 2 months old. She was beaten, and it was. I can remember that day like it was yesterday, and I still cry because I know they say that dogs don't remember, that dogs don't grieve, or their life span is not enough. Who is it? I'm on the phone. I'll talk to you later. I'm sorry, you guys. Huh? Oh no, I'm okay. Thank you. I'm on the phone. I'm sorry, you guys. But like I said, I can remember that day like it was yesterday, and I still cry about it because dogs do know. Dogs do know, and they do remember. Honey girl to this, I've had her for 14 and a half years, and every time it was a guy, most likely it was a guy that hurt her because she grew up not liking men that she didn't know. She right away protected me and protected herself. She would growl. She would growl at them. She would, so I had to take her to school to let her know that not everybody is gonna hurt her. Not everybody is gonna harm them. And it took after she survived from the veterinarian, from the hospital. She was in the hospital for 3 weeks, and then I got to bring her home. It took me 2 more months to gain her trust. And I didn't push her. I didn't, I did not push her at all. I let her do it at her own pace. I used to sit down in the living room or on the floor in my room. And finally, one day, she just walked up to me very, very not scared, because she would have her tail in between her legs. Her ears were down. That's how scared she was. She was shivering all the time. And it took me 2 months for me to gain her trust. And it was the happiest day of my life when she came up to me and finally walked on my lap and started kissing my face. And she actually put her head on my chest. And then she laid down on her back, showing her belly, because that's a sign of trust that you do. And, she knew I saved her life. And I always tell everybody, she saved my life, literally. I've been through a lot as a child. My dad got killed in 9/11. He was in the Twin Towers, and he didn't make it. And then 10 years ago, my mom suddenly had a fatal heart attack. She was never sick a day in her life, and she died of a fatal heart attack. And then 5 years ago, my niece was shot and killed by her abusive boyfriend. And then last year, my brother got killed at work. A 1,000-pound crate fell on his head. killed him and two others. And then 2 months ago, my cousin got killed by her abusive boyfriend, and he shot her and killed her unborn child. So I've been through a lot, and Honey Girl was always there by my side. And you know, and like I taught everybody, I'm alive. After Honey Girl passed away, I wanted nothing more but to die with her. Because she was my world, she was my life, she was my everything. And I used to tell people, just days after she passed away, I'm alive because I have to, not because I want to. And I still feel that way. I know my other four babies need me. I know that they cannot live without me. But I feel so lost and so empty without my baby girl. She used to always have this smiling grin on her face all the time, like this, like very happy to see her. And this picture, you can see her smiling, and you can see outside every picture. This was her laying on her back. Every single picture that I used to take of her, she's the one that looked directly into the camera. I never asked her to look into the camera. She would automatically, the second she saw my phone, she would smile and pose for me. She was very, very, very photogenic. And she was so funny. She kept me laughing at my worst days. She comforted me when my mom passed away. She comforted me when my niece got murdered. She comforted me when at my lowest. And I've been in and out of the hospital since Honey has passed away. It's going to be a year on September 14th. I've been hospitalized 4 times already in serious condition, and Jason is aware of that. Exactly, here, Biz. You get attached to them the second you adopt them. And I think God sends them to us in a short amount of time because they don't need to learn anything. They already know how to love. They already know how not to hate. They already know to be protective of their owners. And I think that's why they only live a short amount of time, because they're here to show us that there is a such thing as unconditional love. But even though it's been 11 months that she passed away in my arms at home from pneumonia, I think I'm going to grieve for the rest of my life. It's not getting any easier. Everybody says time heals and you'll get better. And everybody keeps telling me, adopt another dog. That's what helped them, but they don't realize I already have a lot of pups. And yes, I love them dearly, but I just felt so lost, so empty. Honey was my first dog I've ever had. I had rabbits and horses, but when I was little, I never used to have a dog. And Honey was my very first, and it ended up being, she was a pit bull terrier, and she was my everything. And I almost died in the hospital 2 months ago, and Jason was aware of this. Nobody else here on YouTube knew. I wasn't posting pictures like I normally do of Honey. I post pictures of her every single day because I have 2,000 pictures of her. And the 2 weeks that I was in the hospital, I was like in critical condition. I had a sepsis, blood infection. The first time in my life I ever had sepsis. And I almost went into septic shock. I was in a coma for 3 days. And here's a story that, whether or not you guys are going to believe it, but I'm going to say it because it's the truth, and I swear in God's name that this is true. When they almost lost me, I heard the doctor say, if we don't do anything right now, we're gonna lose Myrna. And I heard all my machines going off, the life support and all that they had on me. And I kid you not, as I was hearing, I had my eyes closed because I guess I was dying. Honey appeared on top of my chest while the doctors were working on saving my life. And she appeared and was like she had a halo throughout her body, a beautiful halo, and it was like a bright light, but it wasn't. The light did not hurt at all. And she laid down on her tummy on my chest and started licking my face. I thought at that time, am I like, wow, heaven really does exist. She came to greet me over to the other side. And, I'm sorry. I actually thought that she was greeting me to heaven. And I didn't see my mom, my dad, or my niece because they're in heaven. The only one I saw when I was down was Honey. And when I woke up from being in critical condition, I woke up, I look around, I'm like, I didn't die. Why didn't I die? Why? And now I realize, the only people I've told was Jason and my sisters, my 5 sisters. I told them, now I understand why Honey came to me when I was dying. It wasn't that she was greeting me to heaven. It was to let me know that she was okay and that it was not my time, because she knows that she has sisters here that need me and my family that needs me. And she was letting me know that she's okay and that she'll be waiting for me. I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting to be this emotional on the live stream. But I thought I'd share this with you. Those of you that believe that there is a heaven and that there is a hell and that heaven does exist for people and for animals. I know it's true because she showed herself to me. She came. I was able to pet her even though my body was motionless because I was dying. It's like I had an out-of-body experience. I was able to sit down, not physically, but in what I could remember. It was like a beautiful rainbow light. And I hugged her. I was able to hug her. This happened 2 months ago when I was in the hospital in critical condition. And I cried. I kept telling her, take me with you. Please just take me with you. Your sisters will be fine. My family will take care of all the 4 babies that I have. They won't abandon them because they love them very much. I said, your sisters and brothers will be okay. Just take me with you. But it didn't happen. And ever since then, I've been in and out of the hospital, really sick and very weak and everything. But I thought I'd share that with you, that there really is a heaven. I knew all along there was a heaven because I feel their presence. And those of you that don't believe and are going to say that I'm full of crap, that didn't happen, you guys don't know. I was there and it did happen. But we all have to live every day as if it was our last. Because tomorrow is not promised for anyone. Young, old, healthy, not healthy. Live every day at the moment. Always call those that you love and tell them that you love them. because one day you're just gonna have your last hug, your last kiss, your last goodbyes, and you could be the healthiest person and die the next minute. So you don't necessarily have to be sick to be dying. Anybody, God gives us life, He takes it away. So just try to love each other, love your family and friends, cherish every moment you have with your loved ones, and their fur babies especially, because they're not in our lives for a long time. Don't hurt your fur babies. Don't hurt any animal. They deserve love, not hatred. They should feel love, not fear. But time to hear this. I know they will all be there when it's our time to go. Now I know for a fact that Honey will be the first one I see, because she was the first one I saw when I almost lost my life at the hospital. So, anyways, I gotta go back to my cousin. She's 8 years old and she's in the living room playing games with her friend. And I'm supposed to be babysitting them, but they're very well behaved. But I will do a live stream in about 5 hours from now. I will post it on Honey's community post and give you guys a half hour heads up that I'm gonna do a live stream so you guys could see when I get home the special room I have for Honey, and it's only for Honey. And you guys could meet Daisy, my Chihuahuas, my Yorkies, my Maltese. But I won't have them in Honey's room because I don't want them to destroy any of Honey's stuff. But you guys will definitely meet them. But right now it's sunny outside. Well, partly sunny, and I could hear thunders far away. But I'll be inside the house, so I will be able to do the live stream. And you guys can all meet my silly babies. And I consider them Honey's sisters and brothers. And I know she's watching over them. Anyways, hear this, and Jason and everybody else, have a nice day, and hopefully I get to see you guys in about 4 hours when I do the live stream when I get home. Love you guys. God bless. Take care. Bye.